However, if Paige weren't intimately related to Missy, her appearance in First Marriage Season 2 would be considerably more effective in unraveling the mystery of her story. Her possible involvement is made possible by Paige remaining in Medford. It might eventually draw attention to Paige and divert attention from Missy's antics if she made an appearance in Georgie and Mandy's lives that had nothing to do with the Coopers. This is particularly relevant now that The Big Bang Theory has shown that Missy was most disobedient in the years following George Sr.'s passing. Paige's decision to take on the role of babysitter for Cece, or her relatively unremarkable entry into the McAllisons' life, may give optimism for her story by demonstrating that she is developing stronger coping strategies for her difficulties with the ways her genius affected her social life. Finding calm at last might logically mean that Paige abandoned her academic career, or at least did not pursue it in the same manner as Sheldon, who moved away without regard for his age, making things challenging for his degree of knowledge. This could explain Paige's TBBT absence and provide her with the normal life she so desperately desired. Even though the series overlapped for 2 years, young Sheldon effectively introduced Paige too late, so The Big Bang Theory could never have kept viewers informed about her existence naturally. This created an issue after young Sheldon made Paige interesting, particularly in the manner she affected Sheldon's life by either surpassing him or by choosing a tragic path for her future. However, Paige's appearance among the characters in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage could resolve the issues of TBBT never recognizing her and young Sheldon not disclosing her destiny. In addition to reassuring viewers, First Marriage's glimpses of Paige's improved life, one she attained by separating herself from academia, would also clarify why Sheldon from TBBT didn't bring her up. According to The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon was adamant that his brilliance should have been used for the advancement of science. Even as a young Sheldon, he could see Paige's suffering but was unable to comprehend why, since he was unable to perceive Paige's remarkable brilliance as a bad thing. Therefore, it would be completely inconsistent with Sheldon's values for Paige to prioritize her health over science. In addition to providing Paige with tranquility, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's hint at such a future for her would serve as a warning in contrast to Sheldon's story, preventing its conclusion from being entirely negative. But that also explains why Sheldon didn't bring her up on The Big Bang Theory, showing no respect for someone who abandoned science for their own welfare. One major enigma of The Big Bang Theory can be resolved by Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 by bringing back a young Sheldon character whose story was abruptly cut off. Because Season 1 of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage was devoted to establishing the spin-off, the main focus of the narrative was the titular protagonist's final adjustment to life with the McAllisters. While Audrey, Jim, and Connor received the majority of the attention, Georgie and Mandy's lives were also enlarged with the arrival of Reuben and Beth. The young Sheldon link was strengthened by the appearances of Mary, Missy, Connie, and Dale, which was foreshadowed by the conclusion of First Marriage Season 1. However, one overlooked character must also be included in First Marriage Season 2. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.